Hi, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happening's YouTube Atheist Community and Tiny Chat Fun. Which next week I guess we will do Google Plus. So just giving you fair warning. And we're just doing that to punish Tiny Chat because, yes, it's an evil company that's sold out to the spammers and such and the malware and all that kind of crap. But anyway, that's kind of a who cares political subject. So anyway, last night conversation, really not terrible. Sorry, I have a bit of a sniffle of some kind. Kind of a sore throat, actually. Did a little yelling, early. Must have hurt myself. What I have to do for the cause. Anyway, so yeah, last night had some good bits. Whatnot, not horrible. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it's there's lots of people starting to talk more, which is good. And the room is open all week, and people go in there, and it's all good. I made a little tool to help with that, so that's good. So things are moving along. Some sort of progress or change of some kind is happening. We'll see what happens with it. But, lots of, looks like good news. I'm a little too cautious to say, just because, we have been burned in the past, so to speak. So we'll see how it goes. What else? Let's see. Not too much. Just kind of the usual thing. Some women late. Well, a woman. She did charm me. Didn't even say anything, but she just had that look, and it was early in the morning. And well, anyway, that's a whole nother subject. So we'll just slide that into the who cares and get on to business. Which is, who the hell knows what business is now? We really aren't getting rational arguments anywhere. People are promising to make videos, but not really making them. No one's saying anything reasonable. Holiday's counter-argument is euthanasia. You want to fix rape? Build a rape center. Don't outlaw rape. No, build a battered woman shelter. That's your obligation. If you really care about women getting raped, then it's your obligation to build a center to take care of battered women. Yeah. Passing laws against rape, no, that wouldn't be the right way to go at all. These are the rational arguments people are making. I mean, they're pretending they're somehow rational, and they're obviously irrational, nonsensical drivel. On a logical level, we're just getting stronger and stronger, and they're just getting weaker and weaker, and that can only be good for our team. So it's just a matter of getting a more public voice, getting the argument elevated to better arenas, fighting in these little back alley, arenas, and that's not really what we want to be doing. We want to have a fight in the real world. I think some of the new young blood, will have the stuff, to, go for the gold and such, or whatever the appropriate cliche, supportyism is. Anyway, I really do have to clear my nostril, so I'll give you something to look at. I do something disgusting. Yeah, that feels better. Sorry, I needed to get rid of that. This whole human crappy, mucusy, grotesque, life is just gross. Speaking of which, Fox Neruda, he did a really bizarre video. Took a shit on a pile of beetle maggots, and just did a lot of filming of the maggots, and really quite gross, just gross. Just a magnificent, gross video with my voiceover, which was really kind of interesting, talking about shit. And so it was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty weird, but I think it was good. I think. I mean, it was impactful. It did hit your senses and bludgeon them rather completely. It's not the kind of thing you forget you saw. Yeah, you kind of, you kind of, your brain goes back. Holy shit, did I just see that? Yeah, I did. I just saw that. Anyway. Ugh, I feel kind of crappy. What else is news? Oh, that's not news. So, yeah, there's just so little happening in this area of people who talk of the philosophical reality of life on Earth. There's just so little. There's just nothing, actually. And can't even, there's just nothing. There's nobody coming with any kind of argument that's even a slight challenge. I mean, there just isn't. So it's all kind of just the routine of just whacking the wiffle balls as they chuck them. And home run, home run, home run. It's like we know how to play this video game already. We totally own it. And it just has no place to go. Yeah, it's just. So that's where we're stuck. Skeptical Heretic and the monkey from West Virginia did a movie reviews. And just kind of long, blah 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 blah. Who cares about a movie I didn't watch, about a TV show I never heard of? And yeah, so not really much you could care about, but just the shit they were laughing at was just so, fart humor. They're just saying, oh, it's an intelligent movie. So yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. It's a lot more fun to pick at old sci-fi movies than modern populism, Beavis and Butthead shit. I mean, it's just no point in picking on the preposterous exaggerations that are the modern jackass human. Just one stunt after another. Let's do something preposterous, do stupid, break our leg, writhe in agony on the ground, and give everybody a good laugh. This is how people tell jokes now. They basically tell jokes by failing preposterously and then laughing at failure. And somehow it's funny to laugh at that, rather than say, holy shit, I really do belong to a tribe of fucking monkeys. I mean, I'm living among monkeys. They really aren't. They might as well be using their brain as a pillow, or a comfy cushion, or a basketball, or I mean, just no point in having a brain, because these people don't even know clue. They don't have clue one about how to use a brain. They're not even scheming good. They're not even clever weasels. I mean, they can't even scheme with it. So they can't even do the most rudimentary function of a brain, which is have a good scheme. Damn. Let alone do something like think profoundly, about the circumstance of, sentience and intelligence in the universe. No hope. So, that brings me to Holiday, right? Monkeys, Holiday, yep. Yeah, he's a bigot. He's a self-hating monkey. Self-hating pig man. Who thinks Lamborghinis are valuable because humans value them, and baby elephants aren't valuable because people don't give a rat's ass. Yeah. So he thinks it's a challenging, unsupported theory that sentience and the welfare of a feeling thing is at the core of value. Ooh, what a crazy idea. That's got like God and Jehovah written all over it, huh? No, I think Kantian ethics has God written all over it. Yeah, the human-centric, humans know best. Yeah, the reasoning human. Right there, Kant was in big trouble. As soon as he said the words reasoning human, oops, failure. Scheming human, you mean? Convenient truth. These people are all like Dorian Grays. They just keep distorting the mirror, to make it reflect on them the way they want to see themselves. So they just keep manipulating and evolving the mirror rather than improving themselves. They just change the reflection. So the real painting in the back room is a hideous monstrosity of an asshole, and they keep evading that reality because the mirror is a distorter, the distortive vision. So they just vainly stay in front of the mirror saying how wonderful they are, how great they are, while their portrait gets uglier and uglier, and dumber and slothier and slothier. And that's all they really are, is intellectual sloths, who can't put two ideas together logically, fairly, sensibly, reasonably, ever. Because if they started doing that, they'd have to see the truth, which is they're just scheming assholes, accepting the convenient escape hatch wherever possible. Yep, put it in somebody else's backyard. Shove it in somebody else's backyard. That's the only game in town for most reasoning human beings, is finding a way to evade responsibility, evade accountability, evade the blame that is the blood all over their hands, and pretend they're okay. Nope. They're just as scummy as scum comes. The animals have the excuse of ignorance. We do not. We have the liability of convenient distortion and perversion of the truth that has become quite obvious. With the invention of the telescope and the microscope, we can see the truth, and people have decided to say, fuck that, that's no fun. Let's make up a silly story about how being a human means something besides being a colossal sack of shit, an exploitionist, hypocritical, duplicitous motherfucker who will exploit, abuse, torture, anything if it's to its personal advantage or the advantage of its buddies, its gang. Yeah, that's as far as they think, that's as deep as they think. Just bigot all the way down, and that's all they got. Yep, this is convenient to the liabilities of their bad habits and irresponsible impositions. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's enough of a video. Pretty preachy, I'd say. But yeah, like I said, there is no news. What am I going to talk about? Paul's ego, played some more video games, and yeah, it's okay, but gee, it's kind of a colossal waste of time. What else is news? She'll be serious, promised to make a video, but she probably won't because she's a wimp. Everybody else is on crack. Yeah. Nobody else has anything to say. Most of the old community is missing in action, and the ones that are back are, Snake Plisskenus, his last two videos were such layers of convoluted psychobabble, they might as well have been gray text videos or the Contavad videos. Complete crap. About, oh yeah, we're all too dumb to figure out we're being manipulated by social media and pop media and this and that, and yeah, fuck you. Just a perverse writing of reality into convenient pigeonholes of cliche psychological syndromes, instead of saying the obvious, which is humans like to avoid reality where convenient to their self-interest. Yeah, that's about all you have to. You don't have to go any further than that. That's all the psychobabble you need. Humans are selfish fucks, and they will fuck the truth if it's good for them. So anyway, I believe I have completed my obligations for the day. So, till next time, and such. Mostly.